I think there's a type of player in gaming that doesn't get talked about enough. The casual player. And no, I don't mean someone who's bad at games. I mean the person who actually loves gaming but doesn't have the time to be good at it anymore. That's me. I work a full-time job, I'm married, I have responsibilities, and somewhere between work, life, family, and everything else that comes with being an adult, I'm trying to start my streaming journey, which honestly is probably one of the worst combinations if you're trying to grow as a streamer. Because streaming takes time, getting better at a game takes time, creating content takes time, and building an audience, that takes even more time, and I don't have much of it. So today, I decided to jump back into Fortnite. And let me tell you, I probably should have warmed up first, because my aim is gone, absolutely gone. I used to play Fortnite a lot more, but I've been away from the game for a long time, and you can feel it immediately. My movement feels slow, my reactions are late. My aim feels like I'm trying to shoot people with a mouse that has a 2-second delay. And every time I lose a fight, there's that little voice in my head saying, yeah, you definitely would have won that a few years ago. But that's exactly what I want to talk about. Because I think a lot of gamers are in the same position. We grew up playing games. We used to spend hours every day playing. We knew the maps, we knew the weapons, we knew the mechanics. We were actually pretty good. And then life happened. You got a job, you got married, you started paying bills, you had responsibilities, and suddenly the 8 hours you used to spend gaming became maybe an hour, maybe 2, sometimes nothing. And when you finally sit down to play, you're not playing against casual players anymore. You're playing against people who have been grinding the game for 6 hours today. They know every movement technique, every meta weapon, every edit, every angle, every trick, and you're sitting there thinking, bro, I just got home from work. But the game doesn't care. It doesn't give you an easier lobby because you had a long day. It doesn't say, don't worry, this guy has a wife, let him win this one. Nope, you get destroyed anyway. And honestly, I think that's part of what makes being a casual player so frustrating. Because you still have the competitive instinct, you still want to win, you still get angry when you miss an easy shot, you still get that feeling when you see an enemy and think, I got this. And then 3 seconds later, you're back in the lobby. But here's the thing, I'm not trying to become a professional Fortnite player, I'm not trying to be the best player in the world, I'm just trying to enjoy gaming again. And at the same time, I'm trying to build something. I'm trying to become a streamer. And that's a completely different challenge. Because when you're starting from zero, nobody is watching. You can spend hours preparing a stream. You can spend hours playing. You can edit the best moments. You can make thumbnails. You can write titles. You can post clips. And then you check your stream. 2 viewers, maybe 1, sometimes nobody. And you have to convince yourself to do it again tomorrow. That's probably one of the hardest parts. Not the gameplay, not the technical stuff, the consistency. Because when nobody's watching, it's very easy to ask yourself, why am I even doing this? Especially when you already have a full-time job. You could just go home, watch Netflix, play for an hour, go to sleep. Instead, you're sitting in front of your PC or console trying to entertain people who aren't even there yet. And maybe that's what makes casual streamers different. We're not playing because it's our job. We're trying to turn something we love into something more, and we're doing it with whatever time we have left. So yeah, my aim is terrible right now. My movement is slow. My reactions are late. I'm probably going to lose fights that I should absolutely win. And I'm probably going to look back at this video 6 months from now and laugh at how bad I was. But honestly, I hope I do, because that would mean I improved. Maybe 6 months from now, my aim will be better. Maybe I'll understand the movement again. Maybe I'll have a few hundred people watching. Maybe I'll still have 5 viewers. I don't know, that's the whole point. I'm at the beginning. Maybe I don't need to play Fortnite every day. Maybe I don't need to master every mechanic. Maybe I don't need to have perfect aim. Maybe I just need to keep playing, keep creating, keep improving, and keep showing up, because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to prove that I'm the best Fortnite player. I'm trying to prove something else, that you can start something even when your life isn't perfectly designed for it.